Colonel Glenn A. Walp was unanimously confirmed by the Senate of Pennsylvania as Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police on April 23, 1991. The confirmation followed Colonel Walp's appointment to the position by Governor Robert P. Casey on January 17, 1991.
When you look at the service record of Glenn Walp, you have some sense of what I'm talking about. Served at virtually every level of service in this agency, in this organization, all across the state. When we set up in 1987 the new Bureau of Liquor Law Enforcement, Glenn Walp was given the job of taking on that challenge. And he discharged those duties with great professional skill. I saw him firsthand under very difficult circumstances during the Camp Hill disturbance in 1989.
Do you have a trooper, Brian Barrett?
I am a leader, I'm not a follower. I hate to follow. I'm on the field, I'm not sitting in the grandstands. That's not my nature. It is now my honor to pass on to Mr. Steve Cook of the Pittsburgh Pirates this beautifully framed poster representing the cooperative effort of the Pennsylvania State Police and the great Pittsburgh Pirates organization. I refuse to sit back and wait for the future, reacting to each circumstance as it occurs. That type of management is certainly not in the best interest of our department, but is a disservice to our personnel as well as those for whom we work. To each of you, I ask for your support so that we will seize the opportunity to prepare the state police for those who will follow, leaving a legacy of competence and pride. And although our uniforms have changed, our equipment has changed, and the methodologies of law enforcement have changed, that fundamental heart of law enforcement remains. You were the first state police organization of its kind in the United States, and that heart is service. It's what it's all about.
I don't really know how to thank you, Colonel, except to say it. I hope you're here for a while so I can learn to administer your position as effectively as you have done. I know a lot of bosses that I would have given anything to be their boss for just one day. But that's not the situation here. In fact, we worked together very closely over the past 6 months, and I don't think we ever had a single disagreement. Now that I think about it, maybe we did have a few disagreements. maybe there were a few things that I had requested that he had turned down. But we can talk about that next week.
Be given a buckle-up safety poster, compliments of the Pennsylvania State Police as well as the Phillies. Here this evening to present a framed buckle-up poster to Phillies manager Jim Rigosi, Colonel Glenn Walp, Commissioner of the Pennsylvania State Police, and he is
How you doing? How you doing? My pleasure.
Flash Dummies, Vince and Larry.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a Pennsylvania son of whom we are all deeply proud, recent recipient of the Globe Award and the obviously coveted Academy Award, and I might add, rightfully so. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Palance.
It's much easier to talk at the Academy Awards than it is here.
A pleasure to be here with you. Glenn is a little modest, Commissioner Walp, because he's the one who really thought of this program, and he should get the credit for this program. And it is, you know, something different, this Pike Watch program, and I'm pleased that I can be part of Pike Watch Day.
We can look at the automated fingerprint and identification system that has solved over 1,100 cases in the state of Pennsylvania: homicides, rapes, robberies, burglaries, and the like. We look at DNA, 45 cases thus far, 33 hits, 10 people exonerated, and that's the beauty of the system. It frees people who should not be arrested, people who should not go to jail. It's a beautiful system. Electronic fingerprinting, doing away with the inking of prints, and it goes through a dedicated line automatically through the AFA system, automatically file it. To think that in a few years you could have someone from Australia, when we get online with the FBI, and ultimately at the turn of the century internationally, that someone could have their fingerprints being taken in Greensburg from Australia, and before they walk out of the door you may know who they are and what they are wanted for. This is the age that we are in and moving in. Accreditation is more than an honor. It is an affirmation of the outstanding tradition of the Pennsylvania State Police of delivering top-notch police service to the citizens of Pennsylvania. It is not the end of the process. It does not mean we rest on our laurels or that we have reached nirvana. It means that we must move forward as a new challenge to continue our fine record of tradition of bringing service, which means it's a perpetual journey. It is not the end of a mission. Hence our pursuit of the programs that I spoke about: strategic planning, total quality management, the community policing programs where we started this year, where we're going out and having town meetings throughout Pennsylvania, where we go eyeball to eyeball with the citizens and ask them personally, how can we help you better? How can we better serve you? And that's done for one reason: to better serve the citizens. Service is the essence of what the Pennsylvania State Police are all about. It's why we were created. It's why we're here today, and what the patch of the state trooper represents.
And state your full name.
I, Glenn A. Walp,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity.
and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity.